All right. Okay, everyone, please be seated. Okay, we have the Phoenix people. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For the interpreter, please identify him or herself for the record, please. What? Oh, I thought you said you had. So wait, I'm gonna do it. Hold on 1 second, then if you want. I have a blood warrant to do, so let me just do that first. Okay.
They're at it.
For the interpreter, please identify him or herself for the record, please.
Yeah, this is Standish. ID number 1964.
Oh, okay. We have at least one person who needs to interpret, but if you would help, I'm going to make a general announcement for everybody so you can interpret that also. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second and I'll be right with you. All right. Good evening. This is the 5 p.m. calendar on June 20th, 2026.
Buenas tardes. Estamos en el calendario de junio 2026 a las 5 p.m.
The court orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
Okay, la corte. I'm sorry, it is said DNA and fingerprints.
And fingerprints, yes. That were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
La corte requirió a principios de este mes las huellas dactilares y pruebas de DNA que fueron requeridas a principios de este mes.
Okay. Actually, sir, we have to go on to another matter, so thanks very much for your assistance. Take care. I'm gonna get a better interpreter. Okay. To the interpreter, please identify yourself for the record, please.
Hello, this is Tasha, Lion British Spanish interpreter, number 7220.
Okay, Tasha, we have one individual who needs your assistance, but if you assist me in what I'm doing, I just some general announcements, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to announce out loud some of your release conditions, but the rest of them will be on your paperwork and you'll be responsible for reviewing them.
Okay, les voy a anunciar algunas de las condiciones para su liberación. Otras van a estar en el papel que se les va a entregar y es su responsabilidad revisarlas.
If I do, I'll strike that. At a minimum, it'll say do not drive without a valid driver's license and no drugs without a valid prescription.
Mínimamente Deben decir, no voy a conducir sin una licencia de conducir válida. No drogas sin una indicación válida.
If I do set your bond as a secured appearance bond, that means you can go to a bondsman.
Si les digo que tienen una fianza para aparecer de seguridad, significa que ustedes pueden ir donde una persona que les entregue la fianza.
It is my understanding that bonding companies do take collect calls.
Según tengo entendido, estas compañías toman llamadas por cobro.
Names and numbers of bonding companies are on some walls of the jail. If you don't see any, or if you need assistance, ask one of the officers for help.
Los nombres de las compañías de fianza están en algunas de las paredes de la cárcel. Si no ve ninguna, algún oficial les podrá ayudar.
Because this proceeding is being streamed, I will be also reading you the victim's rights announcement, advisement.
Como este procedimiento se está transmitiendo, también le voy a leer el anuncio de los derechos de las víctimas.
If a person is a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court,
si alguna persona es víctima de algún crimen con un caso pendiente ante esta corte,
they are advised that they have rights under Arizona law
se les avisa que tienen derechos bajo la ley de Arizona,
that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity,
que entre otros incluye el derecho de ser tratado de manera con respeto, dignidad y justicia,
to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings,
a un juicio rápido que sea presentado en la corte,
to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney,
a escoger ser o no entrevistado por el defendido o el abogado de la defensa,
to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling, and sentencing,
a ser escuchado ante la corte y tomar la decisión de la liberación, negociación o agendar un acuerdo o sentencia,
and to receive restitution for a person who's been convicted of causing your loss.
y a recibir una restitución de la persona que ha sido acusada o de causar su pérdida.
If you've already not been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office.
Si no se les ha entregado, pueden recibir una declaración por escrito con todos sus derechos. En ese caso, si no lo han recibido, puede contactar a la División de Servicios a las Víctimas en la oficina del prosecutor.
Okay, let's call the gentleman who needs your assistance. Francisco Cappuccino Rosales. Senor, your name and your date of birth. Wait,
Señor, su nombre y fecha de nacimiento.
Francisco Javier Capuchino Rosales. Mi fecha de nacimiento es el 19 de abril del 2006.
My date of birth is April 19, 2006.
tu nombre, your name.
Francisco Javier Capuchino Rosales.
Is Spanish your primary language?
¿El español es su idioma principal?
Sí,
Okay. You need the assistance of a Spanish interpreter throughout the course of your case so you understand everything?
¿Usted necesita asistencia durante el curso de su caso de un intérprete en español para entender todo?
sí.
Okay. All right. So I will appoint the
Yes.
office of the court interpreter and they will provide a Spanish interpreter for you throughout your case.
Ok, se le voy a avisar al oficial que usted necesita un intérprete y se le va a proveer un intérprete en español a usted.
Ok, gracias.
Okay. You are charged with aggravated DUI.
Thank you.
All right. You are charged with aggravated DUI.
Usted ha sido, okay. Usted está siendo cargado con conducir bajo la influencia agravado,
DUI and DUI with a blood alcohol level of more than 0.08.
okay. Conducir bajo la influencia con un nivel de alcohol por encima de 0.8 en sangre.
You are also charged with a minor driving after drinking.
También está siendo acusado con un cargo menor de conducir mientras toma.
I am appointing a lawyer to represent you.
Le he asignado un abogado para que le represente.
Sí,
Your court dates will be held at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix.
Su corte se va a llevar a cabo en la 175 West Madison Calle en Phoenix.
They will be at 8:30 in the morning.
Va a ser a las 8:30 de la mañana.
A status conference on June 25.
La conferencia de estatus en junio 25.
And a witness preliminary hearing is scheduled for June 29th.
Y una audiencia preliminar de testigos está agendada para el 29 de junio.
ok.
You are not to consume any alcohol or possess or consume any drugs without a valid prescription.
Usted no debe consumir ningún tipo de alcohol o tener en su posesión o consumir ninguna droga sin una indicación válida.
If you post your bond and you don't show up for your court dates, you could lose your bond and a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Si usted paga su fianza y no se presenta a la corte en las fechas establecidas, puede perder su fianza y se va a tomar una orden para su arresto.
The bond is a secured appearance bond of $1,200. You can go to a bonding company.
Okay, su depósito de garantía va a ser de $1,200 y usted puede ir a una compañía de fianzas.
Okay, step to your left. Okay, to the interpreter, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Muchas gracias, que tenga buenas noches
De
y
nada.
cuídese.
De nada. Okay. Okay. I got a blood warrant. Also, I gotta do another. Martita Mendoza. All right, your name and date of birth, please.
Alexander Partida, November 6, 2003.
Martita Mendoza,
Yeah, Mendoza.
and you said 11603. Okay. All right, sir, you've got a total of the 3 matters before me. 2 of them are probation matters, and 1 is a new case. Okay. Can you hear me?
Pop.
We'll get your headphones.
What was it? I can hear now.
What?
I can hear now.
Oh, you can hear now? Okay, I'll just speak louder. Okay. You have a total of 3 matters before me. 2 of them are probation violation matters, and 1 is a new case. Let's deal with the new case first. That's in 2026 123802. You are charged with possession of a weapon by a prohibited possessor, a class 4 felony. Now, the following terms I'm going to talk to you about apply to all 3 matters. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. All right. If you get out, you would have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. You can't possess any weapons. You can't possess any alcohol and no drugs without a valid prescription. On your probation matter, on your new matter, it'll be at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix for a status conference on June 25th at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on June 29th at 8:30. I will tell you this, the prosecutors were asking a bond of $75,000. I'm setting bond in the amount of $5,000 as a security appearance bond. Remember, that's June 25th at 175 West Madison. Now you have your probation matters. Let's start with 2023-006504. I know you're on probation for a class 3 felony. That would be theft means transportation. Your court date will be the day later, June 26th at 8:30, but at 201 West Jefferson. On both the probation matters, you're alleged to have violated term 1, not being a law-abiding citizen. And your bond on that one is $3,000, security appearance bond. Now in CR 2021-127498, you're on probation for an armed robbery. I have in fact read the pre-sentence report on that case. Once again, your revocation arraignment will be June 26th. I do have to make one amendment on that. Okay. When I said you're both you're alleged to violate term number 1. Now, pursuant to rules 7.2C and 27.6, on this matter, you'll be held without bond. You can talk to your lawyer about seeing if your assigned judge can will change it instead of bond, but at this point, there'll be no bond. All right, step to your left, please. Estrella Alvidres. Your name and date of birth, please.
Estrella Alvidres, 10-281.
All right, you are charged with the following things: possession of dangerous drugs for sale, possession of narcotic drugs for sale, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of use of a weapon and drug offense, possession of drug paraphernalia, and criminal littering. Okay, just want to see one thing here to remind myself of something. Okay, that's right. And also carrying a deadly weapon and failing to admit that, knowingly displaying a false license plate. All right. Now, in regard to the 2 drug charges, there was possession for sale. Based on the limited information, I'm not finding probable cause. Does not mean the county attorney's office won't have more information and charge you with it. But you have to make it to court for all these charges. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix. You have a status conference on June 25th at 8:30, a witness preliminary hearing on June 29th. Obviously, no drugs without a valid prescription. The prosecutors were asking for a $25,000 bond. I'm going to make it a $1,000 security appearance bond, so you can go to a bonding company. But obviously, if you post your bond, you don't show up, you could lose your bond, and a warrant will issue. All right.
Okay.
This gentleman will give you a paperwork. Step to your left, please.
Thank you.
Anthony DeLuna. Okay, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Anthony DeLuna, April 6, 1980.
All right, sir, you are charged with threatening and intimidating the gang as part of the gang aspect, class 3 felony, and assisting a street gang, class 3 felony. Sir, at this point, I cannot appoint an attorney for you. Now, if it turns out you can't afford one, you can ask your assigned judge to see if he or she will appoint one for you, but no promises. Okay. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street on June 25th at 8:30, and a witness preliminary hearing at this time is scheduled for June 29th at 8:30. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim. You're allowed one civil standby with a police officer to come back to the house and collect your essential belongings. I'm setting bond, a security appearance bond of $20,000. If you are able to make that money and you can post that bond and you can go to a bonding company, You'll have to have an ankle bracelet put on you, and with a curfew, you'd only be able to leave your residence during hours approved by pretrial services. You'll be given a packet which will explain it to you. All right, step to your left, please. Jacob Franks. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Jacob Franks, 82480, Your Honor.
All right. You have a number of charges here, and by the way, I am appointing a lawyer for you. That's something you were requesting, but I am granting it to you, okay? So I don't forget to mention that up front, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You are charged with aggravated assault, domestic violence charge of impeding breathing, disorderly conduct. The first charge is class 4 felony. Disorderly conduct, threatening, intimidating, theft, and criminal damage are all class 1 misdemeanors, and preventing or interfering with a telephone, class 2 misdemeanor, all right? Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street, June 25th at 8:30 for a status conference, witness preliminary hearing on June 29th. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim. And bond is set as secured appearance bond of $20,000. So step to your left, please. All right, Francisco Lopez Reyes. Okay, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Francisco Lopez Reyes, 9/11/1988.
All right, sir, you got two matters before me.
Mhm.
You have a new case, and let me pull that up for you. Aggravated DUI, class 4 felony, and criminal damage, class 1 misdemeanor. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix. Status conference on June 25th at 8:30, and a witness preliminary hearing at this time is scheduled for June 29th at 8:30. You're not to consume any drugs without a valid prescription. And I got to change this also, by the way. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol also.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not appointing a lawyer for you. You have to see if you can afford one, hire one. If it turns out you can't afford one, you can always ask your assigned judge to see if he or she will appoint one for you, but no promises on that.
Okay.
Okay. Your court dates will be June 25th and June 29th. Status conference, preliminary hearing, both at 8:30 at 175 West Madison Street. Okay, bond on this one is set as a security appearance bond of $2,500. You can go to a bonding company. Now, you also have a warrant out of the Arrowhead Justice Court. The address will be on your paperwork. That's based on a DUI having blood alcohol level of more than 0.08, or extreme DUI having a 0.15 to 0.20, and false report to law enforcement. That is a warrant from 2021, I believe. It's originally charged in 2020. They wanted a bond of $2,545. I'm making it $1,000.
Okay.
So you do there at that court, at Arrowhead Justice Court, on June 24th at 8:30. As I said, no alcohol, among other things. But so don't lose your paperwork. So if you do post your bond, you have to be in two different places at different times.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Step to your left, please. Luis Rubalcaba. So your name and date of birth, please.
Luis Rubalcaba, 06/22/01.
Okay, you got two matters before this court. All right. First is a probation violation. You're on probation for discharge of a firearm at a residence, class 2 felony. You're alleged to violate terms 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. I did appointing a lawyer for you. Your court date will be for probation revocation arraignment hearing, but it'll be at 201 West Jefferson in
Okay.
Phoenix. It'll be on your paperwork, by the way.
Yes,
June 26th at 8:30.
June 26th?
Yeah, it'll be on your paperwork. Just, I just mentioned it's good to hear it also. It's also on your paperwork. You're not to possess any weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. If you are able to get out, you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release.
Okay.
Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. That was set by the judge down in probation violation court.
Okay.
Now, you've got a warrant out of the Manistee Justice Court. The address will be on that paperwork.
Mhm.
All right. On another DUI. I did appoint a lawyer for you on that. For that one, your court date will be June 24th at 10:30 at the Manistee Justice Court. Once again, contact your probation officer within 72 hours. No weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. Because I said bond on the other one, I did reduce the bond from $795 to $100, and you can go to a bonding company. All right?
What
Yeah.
was that? My bad.
$100 on this one and $5,000 on the other one. So
Okay.
okay. Step your left, please. Patrick Bowie. The blood board. I'll have to. All right. Sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Patrick Bowie, 7799.
Bowie, I'm sorry. So you've got two matters before me. One is actually a probation violation. I guess you're on probation for theft, a class 2 felony. Let's do that one first. That's in CR 2019-105-121. I appoint a lawyer for you on that. And your revocation arraignment hearing will be at 201 West Jefferson on June 26th at 8:30. You're alleged to have violated term 1, not being a law-abiding citizen. If you get out, contact, and this will apply to both your cases, the following. You have to contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. No alcohol, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. And bond is set at an amount of $750 on that. You can go to a bonding company. So it's June 26th at 201 West Jefferson. You have a new case, possession of narcotic drugs, reckless driving, and exceeding the speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour. The first one's a class 4 felony, the other ones are misdemeanors. Once again, I'll appoint a lawyer for you. And that one, you'll be at 175 West Madison. So tell your lawyers, because you initially have two lawyers, two different places. So you'll tell your lawyers about it so the other one doesn't get forgotten about it. It won't get forgotten about it. Just remind them about it. Okay? But you'll be at 175 West Madison Street for a status conference on June 25th at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on June 29th at 8:30. You're going to get paperwork for this, by the way. You don't have to memorize it now. Okay? I've already told you basic release conditions such as contacting the probation officer, but I said bond in this one, so you can get credit for both, at least initially, for $100 secured appearance bond. Okay, so step to your left, please. I think we're up to Joshua Lewis. All right, sir, good evening. Your name and date of birth, please.
Joshua Lewis, 4479.
Okay, you also have two matters, a probation matter and a new case. And initially, they're both going to be in different courts. 201 West Jefferson, one at 175 West Madison, and I'm appointing a lawyer for you on both. So make sure you mention to your lawyers about the other thing, and ultimately they'll be combined one courtroom with one lawyer. Okay?
Sure.
So probation violation. Let's see here. You're on probation for, I think it was possession, drug paraphernalia. No, dangerous drug. I'm sorry. You'll be at 201 West Jefferson for June 26th at 8:30. You're alleged to violate term 1. These following things apply to both. Contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. Can't possess any alcohol, no weapons, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All right, bond on that one is set an amount of $250, and that's a security appearance bond. Now, in your new case, in 2026 123800, you were charged with aggravated assault, a class 5 felony. Your court date for that one will be at 175 West Madison. Status conference on June 25th at 8:30, and a witness preliminary hearing on June 29th. So we're all around the same time. So it's good to keep your paperwork. Same release conditions I mentioned. No, you're not to initiate contact with any alleged victim or victims. Bond, and that is going to be a $500 security appearance bond. So you combine it for those two bonds, you get out. All right, and make sure you make all your court dates.
How much is the total bond?
See, $750. And you can go to a bonding company on that. All right, step to your left, please. Maria Rowley.
Hello, Your Honor.
Your name and date of birth, please.
Maria Raleigh, 3/19/1991.
We have 2 probation violation warrants.
Yeah.
And you're alleged on both of them to have alleged to have violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7. I think you're on probation for possession of dangerous drugs for both. Your court date for both will be June 26th at 8:30 for revocation arraignment hearing. And like I've been saying to other folks who have probation violations, if you post your bonds, contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. Can't possess or consume any alcohol, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. All right, in regard to the 2023 107-249 case, judge in probation violation court said bond amount of $250. And in the 2025 matter, bond was set the amount of $250. So it's, excuse me, I'm sorry. In the 2021 case, bond was set amount of $600. So a total of $850 security appearance bond. You can post your bond, make sure to contact your probation officer and show up for court. All right, step to your left,
Thank
please.
you.
Dwayne Johnson. Evening, sir. Your name and date of birth, please.
Dwayne Johnson, 12/22/1985.
Okay, you have 2 probation violations. I think it's possession of narcotic drugs for both. You're alleged to have violated terms 3, 5, and 15. I am appointing a lawyer for you on both. Your court dates will be for revocation arraignment hearing on June 26th at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson. And a judge down in probation violation court set a bond on each one of $350. So a total of $700, but you can go to a bonding company. Contact your probation officer within no, you're an IPS, so you have to contact your probation officer within 24 hours of release. I'm glad I mentioned that. So that no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. But as I said, it's only 24 hours of contact. All right, step to your left, please. Joseph Ford. Your name and date of birth, please.
Joseph Ford, 7/24/78.
Okay, you got a warrant out of Peoria City Court on, for acts alleged to occurred. Well, let me go over that in a second, but 2 counts of DUI, 2 counts of DUI having blood alcohol level 0.08 or more, and 1 count of possession of an open container of alcohol in the vehicle. These are all misdemeanors, and I have to amend this also, by the way. What about the DNA? So you don't. Okay. They're alleged to have occurred on June 30th and October 10th of 2024. Okay, apparently had 2 DUI, stop for DUI twice. Okay, I recommend you don't talk about the facts of the case today because everything's being recorded, okay? I'm appointing a lawyer for you, sir, are you working?
Yes, sir.
About how much do you earn per month?
I'm sorry?
About how much do you earn per month?
4,200.
I'm appointing one now, subject to determination of indigency by that court, okay?
Okay.
I'm appointing a lawyer now, but they'll have to decide whether you're eligible for an attorney, okay? I'll leave it up to them. Obviously, no alcohol, and your court date, you'll have to be doing court on June 23rd at 9 o'clock at Peoria City Court. That's in your paperwork. Want to remind myself of something. They wanted a cash bond of $250. I've made it a security appearance bond of $250. So you could go to a bonding company where else post the cash to get out. But it's important you show up for court. All right. Garrett Scott. Blood warrants keep on coming. Oh, Ford. Okay, that's right, because I did amend it.
Did you do it?
What? Did I what?
Did you want to pop up the minute?
Pass over the one.
Pause?
I will after this one.
Okay.
Okay, then. Okay. Okay, it's got it now. All right. Your name and date of birth, please.
Garrett Scott, February 23rd, 1992.
All right, you also have a probation violation matter. So I'm on probation for a class 6 felony. I guess possession of drug paraphernalia. You're alleged to have violated terms 3, 4, and 5. If you get out, contact your probation officer in 72 hours. Like if you heard me saying, for a lot of people, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid. No drugs without a valid prescription. You'll be at June 26th at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson for your probation revocation arraignment hearing, alleging violations of terms 3, 4, and 5. And a judge in that court said bond in the amount of $100 as a security appearance bond. All right, step to your left, please. Yeah, there are 2 of them still. Costa? Are we at the point with people from here from Phoenix? It's not. We had some people that were still in Phoenix Court. Are they here now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Nicholas Acosta, date of birth 3/3/81.
Okay, sir, you are charged with possession of dangerous drugs, class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison. Don't lose it, this paperwork. July 6th at 8:30 for a status conference, July 8th at 8:30 for witness preliminary hearing. I'm releasing you to pretrial services. You'll get an envelope from the officer, so you'll know how to contact them, because you have to contact them within 72 hours and they can do drug testing. So be in compliance with them or else a warrant would issue. Make sure you make your court dates. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank
So
you.
it'll be about 4 to 6 hours before you get out, though.
Okay.
That's how long it takes. All right?
Thank you, sir.
Alexis Camarena? Right. Your name and date of birth, please.
Alexis Alicia Camarena. My date of birth is February 25th, 1994.
All right, you are charged with aggravated assault, a class 5 felony. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street. Status conference on July 6th at 8:30. A witness preliminary hearing on July 8th at 8:30. You can't have any contact with the arresting officer or the alleged victim in the case, but I am going to release you to pretrial services. And you have to report them within 72 hours, and you'll get to read the envelope, information in that envelope, because it's your responsibility to contact them and be in compliance with them, or else a warrant will issue. All right, step to your left, please.
Thank you.
Jasmine Rodriguez. Your name and date of birth, please.
Jasmine Jaque Rodriguez, May 3rd, 2007.
I've taken amendment on this, by the way, also because of the age. Okay. You are charged with criminal damages, domestic violence charge, and reckless burning. Reckless burning is a misdemeanor, and the other one's class 6 felony. They overrode me. I got to change it again. Okay. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Okay. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix. Status conference on July 6th at 8:30 and witness preliminary hearing on July 8th, 8:30. I'm releasing the pretrial services. You have to report to pretrial services within 72 hours. You get an envelope from the officer. Read that carefully so you'll know how to contact them. If you don't stay in contact with them, warrant could issue. Also, you're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim. You're not to consume any alcohol. That's why I just changed because of your age. Okay. And okay, so you'll be out in about 4 to 6 hours.
I'll be on in 46 hours.
You're getting out, but you'll be supervised by pretrial services. So read that information in an envelope. Okay, step to your left.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I think we can fit. How much? you're on your own recognizance, but you're not going anywhere since you got a hold from City of Phoenix. So, if you post your bond, make sure you show up for Paradise Valley.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, step to your left, please. Alessandro Paini. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Your Honor.
Your name and date of birth,
July 5th, 1994.
and you have a name, right? Give me your name.
Alessandro Raul Paini.
Okay.
As Italian as it gets.
Okay, one thing. You got a matter in Surprise City Court, and the address will be in your paperwork. It's a domestic violence charge, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct, both class 1 misdemeanors.
Put a monitor on my phone
One
at my
second.
car.
Your next court date will be July 14th at 1:30 out there in Surprise. Don't miss it.
Okay,
All right.
well,
I'm releasing you on your own recognizance.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
However, let me say a lot of things. Don't try to interrupt at this point. Okay. Because some of them affect the other things I'm about to say. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims. You're allowed one civil standby with a police officer to go back there and collect your essential belongings. However, I've indicated something additional. You may return to the scene of the alleged crime and or initiate contact with the alleged victim with the alleged victim's written permission. Okay, so I said no initiating contact, no going back there unless you get written permission.
Unless Mom says it's okay.
Yeah.
Because we live in like a dual split.
I know, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's fine. And my daughter lives there.
I know, if you get written permission, you can go back there.
So she writes it and we're good.
Well, just be good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Of course. I wasn't trying not to.
I
be
know.
good.
I always recommend people, because everything's being recorded, don't talk about the facts of the case here today.
Of course.
It wouldn't be any good for you. All right? See that gentleman over there?
Commissioner Campbell.
Oh, she's gonna do the order?
Yeah.
Actually, can she just, oh, she's great.
Thank
We
you.
can see if I, bloodborne constantly, if I keep taking breaks.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks. I knew she comes in early, but Blaine Griffin. Good evening, sir. Your name and date of birth, please.
Blaine Griffin, 11-191.
All right, sir, you got a charge in the San Marcos Justice Court. The address will be in your paperwork. Failing to, or obstruction, refusing to name, and failing to show driver's license or ID, both class 2 misdemeanors. Your court date will be July 7th at 10 o'clock in the morning over in San Marcos. And you'll be out in 46 hours because I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Just make sure you show up for court. If you have issues, deal with it there. Okay? Yes, sir. All right, step to your left, please. Maxell Ramirez Ventura. Oh, that's gonna be a house call. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The last two, hold your honor.
Could you just take those people out before I even mention? Okay. Actually, yeah, one of them is, house call is, oh.
Your honor.
Oh, okay. The nature of the charges, that's the one I mentioned. All right, first off is, Maxell Ramirez Ventura. And she's probably an escape risk. And that's why she's in isolation. She's charged with taking the identity of another, forgery, indecent exposure, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, obstructing government operations, and criminal trespass of the 3rd degree. I'm appointing a lawyer for her. Her court dates will be at 175 West Mass Street on June 25th at 8:30 for status conference, witness preliminary hearing on June 29th at 8:30. She can't return to the scene of the alleged crime, can't initiate contact with any alleged complainant or witness or any co-defendant, and she can't leave the state. And bond set in the amount of $5,000 plus if she posts a bond, she'll have an anchor arrest with a curfew. All right. Then there's Jerry Braggs. He's on a house call. Let's just say he was engaging in certain sexual activity which would be inappropriate in front of the other individuals before us. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, he's charged with aggravated DUI, a class 4 felony. I appointed a lawyer for him. His court date will be on July 6th at 8:30. For a status conference, the witness preliminary hearing is June 29th at, July 8th at 8:30. He cannot, I have to amend his also, I'm sorry. I said I appointed a lawyer for him. His court dates are July 6th and July 8th. No alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. I'm releasing pretrial services. It's got to report within 72 hours. And I just have to add one more thing with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring. Okay, so I amended it twice. Okay. And that's that. So now we have the house calls. That's it.